So yeah, give an introduction. Let the people know who they're listening to right now.
Oh man, it's Antoine Massey, man. Checking in, man. Live for sure.
Some of the biggest news that's out right now is that 60 years, bro. When you went in there, what were you expecting as far as sentencing? Did you expect close to that or?
To be honest, bro, man, I didn't know really what to expect, but because I know that I'm dealing with corruption, I thought that I was gonna get, like to be honest, like something fair because of what this woman came and said, saying that I did not do it, them not having no physical evidence that I did this, and the state still pushed forward the charges to make it what like they try to build a case, like without a case, they built the case without a case. Due to politic reasons.
If I could ask you, bro, how did you even get involved in this shit in the first place?
To be honest, bro, how I got involved in this whole situation, I'm gonna go from the beginning, man. Like, I was dating a female or whatever. She's grown, you know what I'm saying, but she's younger than me. She's a few years younger than me. I was in and out of state from Texas to New Orleans, you know what I'm saying, when I met her. You know what I'm saying? Made up there, we wound up getting a spot together or whatever. Boom. And like I had went to jail for ankle monitor. All right. So as me in the course of me going to jail for that, they gave me 1 year death of an ankle monitor because the ankle monitor came off when they were coming to arrest me, and they didn't pick up the ankle monitor. So someone stole the ankle monitor away, and they charged me with that. But I wasn't even in the world when the ankle monitor got thrown away. Took me away for a year. They violated my parole. Okay, so when I was in jail, come to find out, my victim, was my girl at the time, and she laid up there, you know what I'm saying? And she was, damage doing other shit, you know what I'm saying? Fucking with the dude, messing with a dude that was in prison or whatever. So I come home, you know what I'm saying, trying to play catch back or whatever you did. So when I mean catch back, I'm talking about for cheating with another woman. You dig what I'm saying? And when I did that, that fucked my whole life up. You know what I'm saying? I laid up there. I got another female number, whatever. We texted back and just told it. You know what I'm saying? So one day I'm in the shower. So as I'm in the shower, I left my phone on the bed. So the girl who I was cheating with, wound up texting my phone. So when she wound up texting my phone, my victim wound up going in my phone and getting the number and adding in the cash app, and it popped up the girl picture, and come to find out my victim knew the girl. You see what I'm saying? But I didn't really know each other. But my victim knew her. So, all right, she was like, all right, at the time, she had burnt my hair. I had a Hellcat. She burnt my clutches out in my car and wrecked my truck. So my only transportation at this moment was for her car, for her to, be moving around in her car, whatever, and somebody should get out the shop. So boom. So this in particular night, probably like I want to say 1 o'clock, 12 o'clock, left the day and like calling me. So cool man, like this, what my pot at this because I had bought his pot like 3 days prior, so you know what I'm saying, to cook some seafood and so I'm like, I'm gonna bring like, yeah, bro, my girl looking for the pot. So I wind up, she like, yeah, because you can pack this shit because you clown me with these hoes. So I grabbed my clothes in one hand and I got the pot in the other hand. So I'm like, come on, let's drop me off. So as we walking out the door, this is what the people are saying that they have camera footage. I'm about to break it down to you. So it's about 1 o'clock in the morning. We leaving from St. Simon. Now we leaving out our house. Boom, she walking in front of me. Boom, I'm walking behind her. My hit blood, my hurt blood, my nothing. She don't got no bruises on her face, no nothing. All right, boom, we walking. She texting it up over. I'm walking behind her. So boom, we get to the car. We pull us off. She dropped me off in New Orleans East by my relative. So after she dropped me off, we had 2 houses. We had one in Flagstaff and we had one in New Orleans East. Okay. But we had just moved out the house in New Orleans East to the one in Flagstaff, but mail was still going to the old residence. So as she leaving me to go to the old residence to get mail out the mailbox, girl, she wound up calling girl and we wound up breaking up and wound up fighting. All right, the girl that I was cheating with. All right, so when they wound up fighting, the girl must have had like a little friend that was a girl. So I don't know. You know what I'm saying? She said when she fell, the fucking dude wound up kicking her in her face. And she was with the girl that I was cheating with. You know what I'm saying? So they wound up fighting with her. Boom, boom. So she started calling me, but I'm so mad. My victim started calling me, but I'm so mad. I'm like, what, you just took me out of the house? You done burnt my hair, cut clutches out on my car. So I'm like, I ain't answering the phone for you. So in her mind, she just had a fight, but she thinking the girl that came pick me up. My victim thinking the girl came pick me up. So, all right, it got about 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock in the morning. She said it called like 1,000 times. So I answered the phone on FaceTime. I was like, what's up? She like, bitch, look at my things. I just had a fight with that whole they shot me. This is what she telling me. So I'm like, yeah. I'm like, damn. I'm like, man. I'm like, yeah, y'all trip. I'm like, that. She like, where you at? I'm like, man. I'm like, you know where I'm at? She like, bitch, you with that hoe. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you, bitch. If I can't have you, nobody can't have you. That's what she telling me. Right? So, boom. Lays up there, make a long story short. She called me again. I answered the phone. I give up. Big. She like, where you at? I'm like, man, I'm on Bully, big. So she come pick me up, bro. Drive me all the way back to Slidell. We get back to Slidell. We go, and not when the camera put us showing me walking in front of her, and she behind me. Now she got her nose, like in her nose and her eye, like a small not right. It's not small how, if you know what I'm saying, how it was that earlier that day. I'm like, so look, when we go in the house, I'm like, they go take a bed. I'm like, you sure you don't want me to take you to the hospital? She's like, fuck no, I'm gonna be all right. That's what she's telling me.
Say, Twan, let me ask you real quick. The camera picked up her bruises and the scratches and stuff?
Yes, the camera picked up her bruises and her scratches and stuff. And we took it back. You see what I'm saying? So, boom, when I mixed it in the house, I lay down, I go to sleep, bro. So you know how when a girl just thinking about like, oh, this bitch ass nigga was cheating on me. You know a girl ain't gonna let that go. You know what I'm saying, Wayne, bro? So about 11 o'clock that same day, early in the day, 11 o'clock in the evening, she was there. She like, bitch, you get up back out my house. I'm like, all right, Dad. I'm like, look, when you drop me off, I'm not coming back and over with. She like, all right, come on. You see us leaving again, bro. Me not grabbing her. None of the times on camera you see me grabbing this woman, forcing this woman to do nothing, bro. Boom, it's in the car. She drives me off. Before she took off, she like, bitch, I'm about to shoot you. Boom. Pulls off. Ah! Boom. She flagged down a woman, bro, and tell a woman that her boyfriend just beat up and this and that, right? That's how I wound up in jail on these charges, bro.
Damn. Say, bro, and it just came out that I don't know if we could speak about this. That's not her first time doing that. Lying to the police about
Man, listen, bro. All right, about the situation with her and her ex before me. The same reason why I came home and cheated on her. All right, the same dude that I'm talking about. All right, come to find out, my victim was on probation for flagging a state trooper down and pulling over and flagging a state trooper down, telling the state troopers that she was beat up and a man shot her car. You see what I'm saying? All right. Boom, come to find out that the dude, the time that she said that the dude business style, dude wasn't going around her. Dude was under camera somewhere totally different. So they locked my victim up and found her guilty of falsifying a police report before me.
So they definitely should have saw that as a red flag, bro.
Yeah, bro. That's what happened, bro. You know what I'm saying? The situation is key. You know what I'm saying?
We could talk about your experience of when you was out there, right? When you first hit the streets, bro, what was going through your mind? Was it refreshing to be out there because you felt, fuck, I'm free, I'm about to make the best of this, or was it a plan put into effect?
You talk about when I was on the what?
Yeah, when y'all first broke out, everybody first broke out, hit the streets, you know, what's going through your head, you know?
To be real, bro, you hear me? Like, of course, like, I'm always, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, you know, like my mindset is totally different, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying, like, from other people. You know what I'm saying? I'm not part of the 85% of the world, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm not deaf, dumb, and blind. I used to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I left off that prison, bro, you know what I'm saying? I was really looking for help. You know what I'm saying? Going through this situation. I'm a black man, bro, that's been caught up into something, bro, that's above my feet, with it, homie. That's over my head. Like right now, like I was convicted, not even because of this woman. I was convicted because of politics, bro. But I'm gonna go back here to ask you a question. What was I thinking? What was my motive? Like, bro, to be honest, bro, like I said, you know, I know how to move while pushing, if you get it. You feel what I'm saying, bro? Like, yes, I had a motive. I had the motive to let the world know what was going on, all the corruption that was going on in my city. You feel what I'm saying? Most definitely.
And then you came out with the video. You came out with the video, right, bro? That was brave as a mother. What made you do that, bro? You didn't think that was gonna draw heat to you? Cause that made you a celebrity, like in itself, right there when you came out with that shit, you know.
Right. Like, bro, I wasn't doing that for no clout. I wasn't doing that for none of that, homie. I've been at it before this shit ever occurred with me, bro. Know what I'm saying? Like, I've been driving around $100,000 cars. I've been doing that. So it wasn't no clout. It was, I really was trying to reach out to important people to help me go with my situation. You know what I'm saying? And shine a light on my situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have a lot of black brothers, bro, that ain't chill bad as a motherfucker, bro. You know what I'm saying? And they blew us up to be monsters, bro. We not, none of us caught other charges, bro, when we was out on a run for us hurting and none of that. You feel what I'm saying? None of us ain't nobody. And you talk about all these dudes, murderers, rapists, and all this stupid ass, dumb ass shit. And none of these people catch no new charges. You know what I'm saying? So they go to show you that the pictures that the government paint of people is not true. So you all, and you gotta believe what you know and not always do it.
Say, Twine, in that video, you stated strongly, bro, that you didn't break out, you was let out. And briefly, right, you don't have to get deep into it unless you want to, but if you say you was let out by the powers that be, who was it, if you had to give a name, you know?
Man, listen, bro, I'm going to say this again. Louisiana is trying to smother about what I say. Don't even hear this no more. And no one take it serious because they feel like, man, what is man, dude probably lying, dude saying anything. You got to think about it, bro. All these parish is a maximum security. None of us, when we first go through that jail, you have to go through that jail like through a scanner. You know what I'm saying? A world metal scanner. So none of us had no type of power tools to break out this facility. And they trying to, for the same in particular charge, the police, Susan Hudson and Jason Williams, the same people that have motive for what they did to put this together, bro. And it's sort of like they painted the picture like, oh, they broke out of jail. You know what I'm saying? And nobody's going to say nothing about this, even like the Attorney General and the government. They know that it was corruption with us getting let out. They said it. They felt like everybody noticed the common sense of what I'm saying. But at the end of the day, bro, like a lot of people, like even like they look at it to what like they feel like, man, Twine tripping. No, Twine ain't tripping at all. Only how that I can win, I have to fight with the people to beat the people. You get it, Wayne? You feel what I'm saying? I have no win with just saying this shit by myself. You feel what I'm saying, Wayne?
Bro, there was $250,000 offered to you in Groves, right? Who offered it to you?
You said who offered it to me?
Yeah.
Man, listen, bro. The people that offered me the money, bro, was Susan Hudson personally out her mouth. You see what I'm saying? Jason Williams, a deputy walked up to me and another individual. I'm gonna let Homer tell his story. I can't tell Homer's story for him. You see what I'm saying? But I'm talking about in particular me on camera, bro. About it both me and another individual off the tip and showed me a phone, bro. And when he showed me the phone was like, look, strictly to Jason Williams, a text message. Look, 7-6 probably gonna be cut. Y'all be back certain time. Y'all don't have to work on the police or nothing. Wayne, 7 days after the let out happened, bro, these people launched their investigation on the cell. Man, you know how much stuff they could have put in that cell?
Right.
They brought on a wall and said, you did that, bro. Like, it makes you know what fucking brain shit gonna have enough time to be writing over 2 E's a week for all this dumbass shit on the wall. You know what I'm saying? They did all that for the media, bro. To paint it like, yeah, these big monsters, they broke out of jail. Like, we ain't break out of jail, yeah. Period.
I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. When you was out there, at any point did you fear for your life, considering that they would want to silence you?
All right. This is when I started fearing for my life, man, and this about to let people know that I got a clear vision of what really occurred. When I was on a run, I made a video. I said that Susan Hudson and Jason Williams is corrupting ever before I even enter a jail again. Remember that, Wayne?
Right.
So I couldn't expose all that at that time because I'm like, damn, Richard, you could offer me $250,000. I knew you would try to get me killed. You see what I'm saying? If I expose everything, you see what I'm saying? So I only let the media know so much until I got back in custody, until I felt safe enough dealing with these corrupted ass people. By now, killing people life sentence is bad. You hear me? Well, talk, bro.
Say, bro, if you can go back and change anything about this whole shit, would you change anything? What would you change?
To be honest, bro, I can't say I could change nothing because this was never my motive for none of this corrupted ass shit to go on with me, bro. Like, I was really dealt a dirty hand, homie. I ain't gonna say I'm no saint. You feel what I'm saying? But I was dealt a dirty hand, homie. I got 63 years, bro. You know what I'm saying? Behind this dumbass shit, bro. You feel what I'm saying? And they use me as a politician power, bro. Straight like that, you know, every other individual that left that facility, bro.
Thank you for using Securus. The caller has hung up. Thank you for using.
I want to say it right quick, man.
All right.
For everyone that's listening to this video, like, I don't want nobody to feel sorry for me. Let's get that understood. Because this ain't that. But if you have a son, if you have a brother, if you have a cousin, if you have a next door neighbor, a relative that you see every day, this could be him. Let's get that understood. This could be him right now talking over a phone, fighting for his freedom. So for anyone that's in the world, man, like, this situation that's going on right now could be you, man. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, it's like, man, like, you feel what I'm saying? It took everything in me, Wayne, to expose this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying, homie? I'm a world street dude, bro. It took everything in me, bro. Cause, like, man, fuck that, man. I gotta stand up to myself, bro. I gotta speak out, bro. And that's what I'm doing, homie. You feel what I'm saying? And for everybody that's been with me through this course, I want to say I love y'all and thank y'all, man, for not forgetting about me and believing me. You feel what I'm saying? So I would never forget when I come home and get this shit done. I'm gonna make sure y'all straight, man. Real talk, man. Like, I'm really innocent, homie. Like, for real, for real.